If you love buying art supplies but you're actually nervous using them, then this video is for you. A lot of us have this exact problem. You see a beautiful sketchbook in the store and you're imagining all the amazing drawings that you can make. You buy new markers, you have a new watercolor set or a really nice pen, and for a moment you feel incredibly motivated. But then something strange happens. You open the sketchbook and suddenly it feels too special to you. Paper feels too good, the markers feel a bit too expensive, and instead of just creating freely, you start to thinking things like, what if my drawings aren't good enough? So your sketchbook just stays empty, the markers that you just bought just stay in the box, supplies that you were so excited to use slowly turn into something you're almost afraid to touch. So in this video, I want to help you to break out of this mindset, because your art supplies are not meant to sit on a shelf, are meant to be used, to be experimented with, and sometimes even completely destroyed in the process of just learning it all. So here are a few simple ways to finally start using your art supplies that you already own without feeling guilty like you're wasting them. One of the biggest mindset shifts that helped me is realize that art supplies are tools. They are meant to be used. These are not collectibles, these are not trophies that you should just put on your desk or on your shelf. For example, when you buy a hammer, don't think about saving it for the perfect nail. You use it whenever you need it, and the hammer might get worn out over time, but that's literally what it is made for. Art supplies work the same way. A marker that runs out of ink because you used it is not a waste. A sketchbook full of messy drawings, even if they're not perfect, is not ruined. A paint tube that becomes empty means that it actually did its job. The only time that an art supply is truly wasted is whenever it is not used at all, because art supplies that are sitting in a drawer are not creating anything. It's you that actually needs to use them and start creating. Another reason that people avoid using their art supply is because they feel this pressure to make something amazing, especially when you just bought your brand new sketchbook. The first page suddenly feels like it has to be perfect, and that pressure can completely block your creativity. Here is the trick that many artists use. Start your sketchbook with an intentionally bad drawing. Make a messy doodle, draw something random, scribble on the first page if you have to. The goal is simply to break the illusion that the sketchbook needs to stay perfect. The thing that helped me is to stop worrying about wasting supplies, because you will realize how long they will actually last. I have art supplies from I think even 5 to even 8 years ago, and they still are going pretty strong. Most of us will just dramatically overestimate how quickly we will run out of things. Markers last way longer than you expect. Paint tubes last longer than you expect. I have these water palettes that I still have from back in the day. I have some amazing pencils. There's still I have this much left, but still you can see that I use them. Also the same with markers. Sketchbooks can last you longer than you expect. In fact, many artists have supplies that are unused for years, while the things that they actually use on a regularly barely seems to run out. Instead of worrying about using these art supplies because you think that you're going to use them up too quickly, try focusing on actually enjoying the process of using them, because art supplies aren't meant to last forever. If I've helped you out so far, make sure you like this video and also subscribe to get back into drawing. One small rule that completely changed the relationship I have with art supplies is something that I call the I use today rule. Whenever you buy a new art supply, use that the same day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. So you can maybe test the colors, you can make like this little color palette, or just maybe make a few marks, like it could be very small, or just draw something simple. This small habit prevents supply from becoming very intimidating, because the longer a supply stays unused, more precious it starts to feel. I have this too with a sketchbook. I just feel like I have to use it immediately, otherwise I will just think, oh, this is my precious sketchbook and I will save it for later, and eventually I just won't really use it at all. Because the more precious it feels, the harder it actually becomes to use. If you use it immediately, it instantly becomes a part of your normal creative process, instead of an object that feels like you need to protect. Instead of opening your sketchbook with the goal of making a finished drawing, try creating what I like to call a play page. So a play page is a page where you experiment with your supplies without any plan. You might test like color combination, try different drawing styles, doodle some random shape, or simply draw the objects around you without worrying about that result. The purpose of this page is not to create something impressive, simply to get comfortable using your materials. And something interesting that often happens during this process, once you remove that pressure of making something really good, creativity tends to show up naturally. Ideas will start flowing and you will just loosen up and drawing will become fun again. Sometimes the best thing that you can do with your expensive supplies is to use them for practice. A lot of artists think that they should save up their best supplies for their best drawings. But the problem is when you are constantly practicing with cheaper tools, you never really know how your favorite materials behave. You don't learn how the marks blend well, or maybe they don't blend. You don't learn how the watercolor flows, or you don't learn how the paper reacts from your sketchbook or your paper in general. So using your favorite art supplies really helps you understand them, actually will lead you to making stronger art in general. It will also just make the process a lot more fun. Buy sometimes art supplies that are second-hand. It might sound strange at first because most of us automatically think that art supplies need to be brand new, like a fresh sketchbook, perfectly clean paint tube. But second-hand supplies can actually make drawing feel much more relaxed because it was already open, it was already used. So this fake illusion that we have of this newness, we cannot use the art supply, actually just fades away. I remember as a kid, my parents often used to buy me art supplies from second-hand markets. It's a way for you to experience the luxury of a better quality tool and still have the benefits of buying it for less. And you also give maybe unused art supplies a new life. So honestly, it is a great way to get off this pressure. And there's also something really nice about using art supplies that already have a bit of history. It reminds you that art materials are meant to be used, shared, and also explored, and not kept forever. So not using your art supplies is actually a real waste. There is one idea I want you to remember from this video, then it's this. The real waste isn't a bad drawing. The real waste is never drawing at all. Art supplies become meaningful when they are used, when they are scratched, emptied, tested, and also experimented with. Even if the result isn't great, even if the drawing feels a bit awkward, even if you end up filling pages with things that no one else will ever see. Because every time that you use your art supplies, you are practicing, you're learning, and you are slowly becoming a better artist. So open that sketchbook, use those markers, and make that drawing. Not when you're good enough, but today. If drawing still feels a little difficult now, or if you've completely lost the habit of drawing, I have an exact video about that. It's about how to start enjoy drawing again when you haven't drawn in a long time. If you're ready to reconnect with drawing, you can watch that video right here.